Hey guys, Ricardo here. Welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial, guys, I'll be showing you how to on your any iPhone how to basically fix the issue where your call volume is extremely low, or basically you're getting no sound. And of course, if you're having this particular issue where people are having problem hearing you, or you're having problem hearing people on your iPhone, this is gonna show you how to track down those sound-based problems. So this is an iPhone call volume extremely low, no sound fix for any iPhone, especially for newer iPhones such as the iPhone 11 and the to be released iPhone 12. It doesn't really matter. All of them are susceptible to the same issue. All right, so first thing I want to do, guys, in case you're having any call volume being low problems, I want to make sure that your mute button is actually off. All right, so if your phone is in silent mode, or if the mute button to the side, it's on every iPhone to date, you'll notice off. If you look at the small button, it's usually above the volume. Just make sure you look all around your phone. If you look here, you notice this small orange tab, and of course that indicates that the device is in mute mode. You can't tell by just looking at the device, but once this is on, it can affect the volume in terms of you'll not hear your device ring out loud. It can also cause other mic related problems. So in order to solve this issue, guys, make sure that this button is to the right and not to the left, and you're not seeing that orange tab. So just go ahead, guys. I'm going to turn this on. So I'm going to slide it up and check it out, guys. It says silent mode off. So in my case, silent mode was on, and when silent mode is on, as it's off now, as you can see here, you're not seeing that orange tab anymore. Of course, you can go back again and make sure that your device is working fine. It can fix loudspeaker issues or issues where your device is not ringing out. So that's one way to fix call volume or call based issues where you're not hearing properly. The next thing you want to check, guys, in terms of your device, in case you're not hearing, is to make sure that your speakers are not clogged. Now, of course, your speakers could be clogged. Your hands, for example, if you have sweaty palms, it can be that dirt has basically plugged itself into the ports. You're going to check all of the ports. So starting with this one up here, guys, make sure all of them are clean. So look very careful in here. Make sure that this area here is very clean. Make sure there's no dirt or signs of dirt in here. And of course down here as well. What I suggest, guys, you can get a toothpick. I don't have one on hand. So you're gonna get a toothpick, something very fine, and a pin could work as well, but you're gonna be very careful. It can cause damage, so do not shove it all the way in. There's a mic port down here, so you're gonna go ahead, guys, and you're gonna clean out the loudspeaker ports. So make sure if you see any dirt or lint in here, make sure you get it up there just for a few inches, and remove the dirt from these ports. And of course, once you remove the dirt here, your loudspeakers will work much better. Another thing to do is to clean out this area here for any dust as well. It doesn't hurt to clean the entire ports down here, especially the holes that carry sound into your device when you're speaking. That's the mic port, or the loudspeakers is the main grills right over here. All right, so make sure you clean out those ports, especially the mic port, and make sure that you actually clean up here as well. For this section up here, guys, you'll need something with a soft bristle. If you have a soft bristled brush, you can actually get it in here and actually clean out the ports here. When you clean them out, guys, if there is any dirt or sound in here, you could also use alcohol and a piece of lint-free material to actually rub this port. Once they're clean, you should be good, and you should be carrying sound again. Also be warned, if you have a mic port for older devices, make sure you clean out the mic port as well. Sometimes if there's something in there, it can trick your device into thinking there is a headphone connected when there is not. And of course that can also cause issues where you're not hearing correctly, as the device thinks there's a headphone plugged in, and it's basically rerouting the sound, so you're not hearing loudspeaker sounds. And that's only for those with a headphone jack, which has been removed in newer devices. If you're on an iPhone 11 or so on, don't have to worry, as it doesn't have a headphone jack. But remember to clean all those ports. So that's the second thing to do. Clogged ports can cause this. Next thing, you're going to make sure that your volume levels are up. Yeah, it sounds simple, but make sure that you turn your volume all the way up. So in my case, here you go. Make sure you turn it all the way up. It's good to work in this way, so you'll hear any sound as soon as it's produced. So make sure you turn up your volume level. If the volume is extremely low, it can cause issues. Also, make sure that you go into your settings, and once you're in settings, guys, make sure that do not disturb is off. So if it's on, it can cause issues. Make sure this mode is off. There's no need for it right now. Make sure you're not in do not disturb is not on. You can go into accessories as well, guys, or accessibility. Once you're in accessibility, check your sound settings to make sure that everything is okay. As you can see here, guys, most of these are unnecessary, but you do have some related to your sound. So here we have audio and visual. Make sure all of these are okay. Make sure there's nothing in here that might be messing around with your sound. All right, so once all of these are okay, you're gonna go look around again, and of course those are the main ones in terms of sounds. Also, you can go into another sound settings to look out for. Into sound and optics is another main one. Under sound and optics, make sure that your device is set to ring, that the ringer is on, so you can hear your device ring out in case it's a ring based problem. Make sure also that your vibration in terms of silent. It's good to have it vibrate as well, so you know when your device is ringing, just in case you didn't hear the sound. And of course there's options here. This one is not necessary with earphones, but you can make sure that your volume is up. Notice this one, do not set it all the way to the top. You do not want to strain your speakers. Off is usually good by default, but make sure you check out these as well. Some of these might be able to help in your situation. And you can see several sound-based options in here, so make sure those are correct. Mine are in the correct settings as my device is working fine. Once you check all of those sound-based settings, you should be good, guys. And the next thing to do, guys, in case or something else to check, guys, is make sure that nothing is blocking your mic port. For example, if you're hearing very low volume calls, I'll check your port area here. Something that you might not be aware of, if there's a plastic screen protector, or if you have a screen protector in general, sometimes if they are not properly cut, what can happen is that it can block the ports. Look at my screen protector here. It's way out of the way to give enough space so that the mic port isn't clogged. So if you have a misaligned screen protector that's going too far or too close to your speaker, it can clog the speaker. So when you put this thing up to your ear, you won't be able to hear properly, as the speaker is basically muffled or covered. So make sure there's no plastic on your screen, or also make sure your screen protector is properly cut or nothing is blocking the speaker ports. You'll be surprised that the reason why you're having the issue could be that something is covering your port, or you left on a plastic that basically covers the port and causing you issues. So that's one to look out for. Alright guys, so those are usually the top ones. It's usually something either physical or software based that's causing the issue. Physical would be in something clogging the port, or of course something that was turned on or something like that. In a very few cases it might be hardware, where there's a damaged speaker or damaged mic port. Chances are if it was working before, fine, and it would be working now, so the chances are it's usually software based. One very accurate way to rule out software based issues is to back up your device, and this one will eliminate software issues, as you're going to reset everything to default. So go to settings. Once it's backed up, you're going to go down to general, go down, then you're going to go to reset. And basically what you want to do, guys, is you have two options. You can do an all-out erase, or you can reset settings to their defaults. First, I'd say try the first one that says reset all settings. Do not worry, you're not lose anything here. If you reset all settings, which is the first option, you'll be asked to place in your password, follow the on-screen instruction, and of course every setting will set back to your default, which might fix the problem. If that doesn't work, guys, I want you to try the next thing, and make sure you back up before using this one, which is to erase all content and settings. You'll have to tap, put in the password, and of course once you go to that option, guys, it will eliminate or erase all your settings from your device. So and of course to erase all your data, the device will be as fresh as new. Try to see if your issue is solved. Alright guys, a bonus tip for those on iPhone volume extremely low, make sure that your Bluetooth is off. So let me show you what I mean here. If you go over here to Bluetooth, make sure Bluetooth is off, as mine is off. Sometimes if Bluetooth is on, you might have a Bluetooth device, could be a headphone, could be a headset, and if it's on, what's happening is to be rediverting sound, or it could be rediverting sound to the other device. And if that's happening, you'll not be hearing anything on this side. I had an issue with a friend where his daughter was in the other room and she had turned on his Bluetooth headset, and he was in the other room trying to figure out what was happening. And all the sound was going to the other room, and it was next to impossible to figure it out until he realized that The reason why he wasn't getting any sound was because his daughter had turned on the Bluetooth headset and all his volume and his sound was going to the other room. All right, so that's something to watch out for, and it does happen. So make sure you turn this off. It should turn off, and once it's off, try your volume to make sure that your volume is working fine. If it's fixed after the Bluetooth is off, it would mean that your Bluetooth is directing audio to somewhere else. All right, so make sure you check that out, guys. Solve is not solved, guys. It's definitely a hardware issue. And if you have tried everything I've suggested before and still not fixed, it's time you bring it into an expert or a person that can repair. And most likely it's something's damaged, such as your mic or your headphone or something like that. So of course, if you have exhausted this tutorial, that's everything that you could possibly do to fix the issue. You can leave your comment below. And of course, Ricardo Gardner from Block Tech Tips, exploring everything that you can do to fix issues where call volume is extremely low, or you're getting no sound when you're making calls, or you're just having general sound-based issues with your iPhone. All right, Ricardo Gardner saying bye until next time. Bye.